Barton. I'm with an organization called Wall Builders Historical Organization. We have one of the largest private collections of historical documents in America, over 100,000 documents, 2 world-class museums in the Texas area. As Matt just pointed out, the Supreme Court has said that if something is a long-standing historical tradition, it now carries the presumption of constitutionality. That is certainly the case with 10 Commandments in the classroom. The first textbook ever published in American history is called the New England Primer, published in 1690. It was used into the 20th century. This is a New England Primer from 1777, has John Hancock's picture in it. The New England Primer was a first-grade reading text. It has 43 questions on the 10 Commandments for first graders. So when you began school, you began with the 10 Commandments. Following that, you had the educator Noah Webster. He was a soldier in the Revolution, a legislator and a judge. Webster's works are known across the world, literally. This is a textbook he did, one of many textbooks for schools. It, too, carries a long section on the 10 Commandments called Advice to the Young. This came about 30 years after. It's McGuffey's Readers. McGuffey's Readers, 120 million copies sold, still in print today, still in use schools today. It, too, has the 10 Commandments throughout. So going through textbooks, we can carry this back from the very first textbook up to the Stone v. Graham time. It's a long-standing historical tradition. As Matt mentioned, it's also part of entertainment and the culture. Cecil B. DeMille, who started Paramount Studios in 1956, did the 10 Commandments. This was given to everyone who went to the theater. In this handout that he gave them, he said, look, we passed 32 million laws in American culture. The 10 Commandments are the laws on which all those laws are based. As a result of the 10 Commandments movie, some 10,000 copies of the 10 Commandments were placed in classrooms across the nation. Your 10 Commandments out on your lawn was raised as part of that movie. If you'll see at the top of your 10 Commandments, it looks just like this. This is from the 10 Commandments movie. And there's 180 of those monuments around the country that have this double plaque on them, and that was ours in Texas Capitol was raised. Charlton Heston came to help dedicate it in 1961. So even your 10 Commandments statue that you have is a result of the 10 Commandments movie done by Cecil B. DeMille. So there's just a long, long tradition. The top 3 best-selling books in American history, number 1 is the Bible. Number 2 is Noah Webster's works, and number 3 is McGuffey's works, which tells you the penetration 10 Commandments had in education for decades, literally for centuries. So that's the historical standing that I would add to the legal standing you've had from Matt Krause. I'd be happy to take any questions you might have.